Hi, let's talk about ultrasound-guided access and how to avoid the very commonest mistakes. I'm Rob Adaran. Once you have your ultrasound probe placed on the tissue, this is a side view, the field that you generate is credit card thin. What you must then do is to insert your needle at about the same distance as the target vessel is deep, and this will generate a roughly 45-degree angle. As you insert your needle towards the target vessel, depending on whether you place your ultrasound probe here or here, you are going to see the needle in a completely different location. If your needle was to pass beneath your target and you're still visualizing here, you would think that it's still at the vessel, or if you visualize here, you would think it's much higher. If you insert your needle immediately adjacent to the probe will still show your needle to be very superficial, but as you will see here, you have passed deep beyond. For deeper vessels, it is important to insert the needle further back so that the entry point to the vessel is well visualized. A very good way to perform ultrasound-guided access is to follow the needle as it inserts into the vessel by moving the probe along. Alternatively, you can also tilt or fan your probe as you advance the needle. Another way to perform access is the in-plane method, although this is more challenging. In this method, the ultrasound probe is tilted longitudinally and you follow insertion of the needle throughout. But the out-of-plane method that we're covering here is what we're showing you. But in this method, you have to move the probe. So back to the out-of-plane method, and here I have inserted a needle that I'm barely moving, but I'm moving the probe up and down. And you will see different segments of the needle as we move the probe. The shaft of the needle appears very oval. Here, the needle is carefully being inserted while we try to follow it down with the probe. As we get above the vessel, we start to press on the vessel and you will see the vessel bend. You can confirm placement by rotating longitudinally. To become proficient, you have to get a lot of practice, and you have to avoid these common mistakes: visualizing the needle shaft and not the tip, inserting the needle right next to the probe when the target is deeper, because you could lose sight of where your needle tip actually is, and finally, failing to follow the needle tip all the way to the target. Thank you for watching.